Alrighty. Good evening, my non-existent viewers. It's TVB, and we're back here with Mason. He's filming once again.
Hey.
And today is Wednesday, July 26th. And we saw Oppenheimer the other night. We decided, like, I know so many people are being like, oh, we're gonna do the Barbenheimer double feature. Like, we're gonna see both movies.
One of my friends did.
Yeah, we're both a little too broke for that, and also didn't have the time for that. So we saw Oppenheimer on the other night, and we're seeing Barbie tonight on Wednesday because it's discount Wednesday, and the theaters, that we live nearby, and we figured let's just go and see. But we'll do the same thing we did last time. Like, we made one of these kind of videos together. Like last time, we double reviewed Elemental and Teenage Kraken. Like, on our way to the theater, we talked about Elemental in that video, and on our way to see Teenage Kraken. And then after we saw Teenage Kraken, we gave our the second half of the review right after we saw the movie. So on our way to the theater now, let's talk about our thoughts on Oppenheimer. Then we'll see Barbie, and then after Barbie, we'll give our second review. Then, so Mason, what we were the other night, what did you expect out of Oppenheimer? Were you excited for it?
I had very high expectations for Oppenheimer, and I was really, really excited to just watch a 3-hour movie, and I was really, really satisfied. It was a great, fantastic movie, and yeah, the vibes were great. What did you think about it?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, the man, the myth, legend. He's one of my all-time favorite directors. The Dark Knight trilogy, I haven't watched Batman Begins in
He did a fantastic job in this movie. He's a great director.
Yeah, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises are kind of tied for in my top 10.
I love those movies too.
Yeah, they're easily cracked. Not my top 5, my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And Inception's such a classic too. He directed that movie, and and Oppenheimer was one of the most anticipated movies that came out this year. And I was expecting it to be scary, not in a horror movie sense, but in a war movie sense. Because just imagine being a Japanese civilian hearing about Hiroshima or Nagasaki getting bombed, and this whole movie's about the making of a nuclear bomb, and the trailers really captured that feeling, that sort of scariness, that dread, the horrors of war. And I expect I walked into the theater when I saw Oppenheimer, and I walked away sort of feeling the same thing. There's a lot of really just scary and trippy imagery throughout Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's not a horror movie. It's not super scary, but you get the foreboding sense that something was just could go wrong in any minute, because that's war. War is terrible. That's a war film.
I also was really interested in watching it because I heard that Oppenheimer and the military were kind of battling because he was trying to tell more people about his work so they would help him more and be more free with the information, but the military had to compartmentalize everything and classify every document and be so secretive, and I really liked the conversation they were having in the movie about that sort of problem.
Yeah,
I think that's a really pressing problem, keeping secrets from the American people.
It's I always leave my reviews spoiler free. It's kind of difficult to talk about Oppenheimer without spoiling it, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do our best to sort of jump around super in-depth details on the movie. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, I highly suggest you do, because Oppenheimer, it was probably going to receive an Oscar nomination for Best Picture because the Academy loves Christopher Nolan, and rightfully so.
Cillian Murphy did amazing. Matt Damon did amazing. Yeah. Florence Pugh did amazing.
Yeah, Florence Pugh, honestly, is becoming one of my new favorite actresses.
I actually haven't really, I don't know what else she's in.
She voices Goldilocks in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
I saw that movie back in December, and I was like, wait, who voices Goldilocks? I've heard that voice somewhere. And then
she's awesome. Great casting.
Whoa. Florence Pugh.
My only gripe with the movie is that Josh Peck was in it.
Yeah, Josh Peck was in it.
Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh.
Did you see him?
I still watch Drake and Josh. It's on Hulu. I watch Drake and Josh quite a bit, and I've showed Mason a few episodes. It's just a classic. But what did you not like about Josh Peck?
So the thing is, Josh Peck was great in Drake and Josh, but nowadays he's kind of not my fave celebrity right now, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He's
the
just,
actor with his controversies and all that stuff.
He kind of has some, Josh Peck has kind of had some controversies now. I forget what they are. But
I'm not like, I don't really follow.
I have like a cringy taste in my mouth for Josh Peck right now. It used to be for Drake Bell, but Drake Bell's become such a nice guy recently. I'm like, oh, he's nice. I have no problems with him, or do I?
Yeah, I don't really follow too much like news about celebrity drama and stuff like that. But is Josh Peck, is he worse than Ezra Miller though? Like, because the Flash bombed horrendously.
Good.
Because a lot of people don't like Ezra Miller because of all the legal troubles that he's had.
I think Ezra Miller is worse because Ezra Miller is an abuser, correct?
I believe so, yes.
So, yeah, Ezra Miller's a little worse. Josh Peck is kind of just like, he's kind of just bordering on like asshole territory.
Yeah, like, and viewers, if we're wrong about either actors, please feel free to correct us.
100%. Sorry, let's get back to the actors. I'm trying to think. There were some other great cameos from like, Rami Malek was in it.
Yep.
Wow, that was kind of fun. He had a great moment.
A really good balance of being like super gripping and intense, but also being lighthearted and funny in a few scenes. I felt.
Yeah.
Like Matt Damon's character especially, he's just this hot-headed military guy who just spews out like whatever he feels like saying, and it's sort of like the bad cop to sort of like Oppenheimer's character.
He's bad cop for sure.
Yeah. And again, I love Matt Damon. He's one of my favorite actors, so I was really happy to see him in the film. And yeah, so is that all we can really say about Oppenheimer without spoiling it?
Yeah.
We'll give our ranking for both movies after we see Barbie, for the whole Barbenheimer experience.
For sure.
And we're 23 minutes away from the theater, so yeah, we'll see you guys after Barbie.
Bye.
3 hours later.
Okie dokie, so we just got out of the theater for Barbie. What did you think of the movie, Mason?
I thought it was a great movie. It was very Barbie. I thought the effects were great. The pink was great.
It was beautifully self-aware with itself.
Yeah, for sure.
With its storytelling.
That's Greta Gerwig all over it.
Yeah, it was very meta. It's on the trailers. If you love Barbie, it's the movie for you. If you hate Barbie, it's the movie for you. And Margot Robbie, she's one of my favorite actresses, and Ryan Gosling's my favorite actor. So it was just like the casting was just pure genius.
Yeah, I was really going into it thinking about how are they gonna do Ken? How are they gonna do Ken? And I enjoyed most of it.
I think the one thing I want to say about the movie is that it was kind of a slow burner. There were some scenes that I feel like dragged a little bit.
I asked my friends who watched Barbie, and I was like, do you think Barbie movie had kind of the woke mind virus in it? And they were like, yeah, a little bit. And then, but when I watched it today, I didn't see any of that kind of, like, I didn't feel like it was like,
at all. The woke mind, it is pretty reliant on like woke-minded humor, but I feel like it was more just for comedic reasons. But, there's a lot of like feminist and like, anti-capitalist stuff in there, but again, it was mostly just to make like comedy out of the whole situation. It wasn't like shoving an agenda in our faces.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a spoiler or anything, but like the way that is to me is that there's 3 generations of women, and it's kind of like a women movie.
Yeah.
And so maybe there's even 4 generations counting the no, there's 3. So it's like the mother, her daughter is the generation after her, and Barbie is kind of the generation before her.
Yeah.
Mother, and it's like all about those generations.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, like, of course there needs to be a movie for women about that, like that's a women experience.
All right, before we plunge into McDonald's, delicious, nutritious, overly processed McDonald's, we gotta put the movies on your old rating scale, Barbenheimer. So for Barbie and Oppenheimer, I'm giving Barbie a 6 out of 9 stars, and I'm giving Oppenheimer a 8 out of 9 stars. I love Oppenheimer, and I like Barbie. I give Barbie a thumbs up, and I give Oppenheimer a very big thumbs up. I can't really give Oppenheimer like the golden 9-star rating because it does drag. It's a 3-hour movie, and I did fall asleep at the end of it, so I kind of forget the ending. which is my fault, really. So, did you like it? Do you like the movies? Love the movies? Think they were just okay? Dislike them? Did you hate them or what?
I'm gonna give Barbie a 7 out of 9.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the movie. I had a great time. This was a great release. I loved the content of Barbie, and I was happy. You know, it's definitely not a 9, and it's not one of my favorites, but I would watch it again. And then I would give Oppenheimer a 9 out of 9. I thought that was
Golden.
I would give it the golden perfect score.
S tier score.
An S tier score. I would put Oppenheimer safely in my S tier. It was a great movie. Like,
Very good. Very good. All right.
that's that.
There you guys have it. I filmed this video on Wednesday 26th. I also filmed a very special video at the zoo today. So expect both these videos to go sometime up either tonight, tomorrow, or like this weekend. So sometime within the next like 72 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tickle Mason by subscribing. Have a good night.
Bye bye. Bye, Vitoss.